Alright, welcome to my channel, the King David Project, of Projecto Rey David. Because of course I want to unite English speakers and Spanish speakers. Como está? ¿Cómo está? How are you? That's Spanish, Irish, and English for how are you? Where I live right now, this land over here, this is what they call this, the Mormon Rocks. I don't know why. It's Great Tartaria theory. There was a big flood a long time ago, and somehow that has to do with like the Nazis coming from space. I don't know, it really warped my brain watching this stuff. YouTube allows it, but you can't say that Bill Gates is a Nazi. Better not say that. Or how it relates to the white supremacy going on with how they're handling the global pandemic. Because my mother was Irish and Cherokee, Indian, and she was finally understanding why I don't want to call myself white, why it's so important to tell the Irish that want to destroy USA Americans, destroy non-communist people, the Irish Republican Army guys that are just so angry still. You know, that tell them there's a place where you could be Irish and get a job. Where you could be Irish and Cherokee. My ancestors, so many of us, went through a pandemic. The Chicano, the people who are mixed, the people brown, white, coming together, building up immunity against a virus, a pandemic. It was going to come sometime. You can't just blame the Europeans because they got it from the Mongolians a long time ago. And the Mongolians may have came up with it on purpose, knowing that the Chinese would be stuck in their cities, made to collect the rice for the emperor, and they could just get on their horses and pack up their tents and move on to some other area, greener pastures if there was some sickness where they were. When you're stuck in the city, you know, that's why I'm Hebrew. I believe in the God of Abraham. Abraham left the city. And King David was a warrior poet king. And I wanted to play my guitar, and I keep breaking these strings. Don't know what my next move is. Looks like I'm going to try to get a rehearsal space just because I just keep playing my guitar, but I keep breaking strings. I feel like because I don't know who's coming up behind me, and I can't relax. Ever since my sister abducted my mother, and they wouldn't give her medication. And they were having police come to my door. People calling the police on me just to harass me. No, I'm not hurting my mother. I wasn't hurting my mother. I was trying to get more help for her. I was arguing with her, and she was complaining. He's always stressing me out, telling me I need to see the doctor, telling me I need to take my medication. I mean, what do you think I'm going to do? The day before my sister took her, I told her, I cannot enable you to die in my apartment. Because she said she was too sick to see the doctor. Anyway, that's where I got the idea for the King David Project. When these stupid people were accusing me of being hostile, I'm angry. I was angry. I'm still angry. But I deal with it with music and poetry. I'm a gentleman. And David played the harp to heal the king. You know, to heal the king at the time when he was just a shepherd boy warrior. You know? And why did they go around desert like this? You know, because, yeah, of course everyone wanted to have a better area to live where it was greener, more water. But then these stupid emperors would make you farm. You know, the walls weren't just to keep people out, they were to keep people in. You know, you want to be free, you go out to the desert. I wish I was coming out here more when my mom was alive. I knew I should have been just smoking those stupid blunts, staying at home, playing my music. And now, no, I haven't had a blunt in 45 days. I'm not taking any medication, and I'm not doing well. I'm losing my ATM card again. I was getting a new ATM card when my sister was over my pad, taking my mom and taking the computer. Anyway, yeah, this show comes from a lot of pain and a lot of suffering, generational post-traumatic stress. But like and subscribe, and we're going to talk about how to deal with it. How to deal with it without abusing drugs and alcohol and without transferring addictions. And I'm not anti-weed. I'm not anti-having a beer after work. But for those of us who are traumatized warriors, coming from families of generations of traumatized warriors, we need to find a new way. And some people know it. You know, in future episodes, I should have my Apache friend Dreamer, the last Dreamer. When he closes his eyes, he's like, what he sees is like somebody taking LSD or mescaline or something. You know, he doesn't do drugs. He's an old Indian. You know, he's one of my friends. And I've got a sponsor who's, man, a really crazy actor, but he does the gig sober and he performs. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap this up. There's gonna be music in future episodes. Here's my can you see my guitar, my little white car down there? That's my Kia. And I've got 2 cars. I gotta get rid of a lot of things. Start bringing in some money. But I'm gonna trust in the Great Spirit. I'm gonna trust in God. My car is super blessed. A flock of birds dumped on it. In Irish and Mexican, it means you're blessed if a bird dumps on you. And I thought I was going to use this car to deliver pizzas or something. But I'm going to be doing music and poetry full time. I was a chaplain assistant in the U.S. Army. I used to be a teacher. I was a moderator for Behizzy, his first mod, in a political Christian show. But this show ain't about politics. This show upholds the standards of the U.S. Army 82nd Airborne Chapel. We pray for the president who's in the White House, whether we like it or not. And it's not a Christian show or a Christian building, the chapel. It's not Jewish, it's not Muslim, but the chapel can be that for a while. Or it could be a place for you to do computer sports games or get into some fantasy games as a way to get your mind off the job. You know, for warriors to learn how to get their mind off the job. First responders, paramedics, firemen, police personnel. And I'm going to be talking about hooking people up with artists and poets that can inspire them to fight different viruses with music and poetry and dance to build the immune system up, as well as the Western medicine. Where it can't just be Western medicine. It's got to be Native American medicine, as well as other kinds of medicine, like Cherokee herbs, echinacea, golden seal, singing, dancing, everybody, lottie-dottie, everybody. It has a chemical effect on the brain when you sing and you dance. Okay, so I hope some people watch the show. Please tell your friends. Right now, I have 0 subscribers. We'll work on that. Okay, God bless.